Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Edain mod. Today we're going to be continuing going through the maps as we now go to the Grey Mountains. I've chosen the factions what we're going to be having this time. We've got Lothlorien, Isengard, Mordor and Gondor. Let me just check things are all good. Yep. I'm going on the Grey Mountains again. This map is a extended version of the other Grey Mountains map. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a two-player version. But this version is the 4-player version. It's a complete mirror on all sides. This is going to be an interesting one, to say the least. Sorry, I've got a bit of gas. Oh god.
Protect the woods. Hurry, out for the enemy. Watch your footing.
I chose Lothlorien primarily just because I haven't played them in a while. I haven't had them in a while. I didn't want to go against Misty Mountains again, so I decided I'm going to choose my factions this game.
Weapons ready, elves. Ready,
And just go with the flow. So there's 5 outposts, 1 on each of these areas, although I believe each of them are protected by either a troll or a dragon settlement at lair. And then there's the outpost in the centre which is protected by, I think, 2 lairs. Either way, whatever we're up against, we're going to be ready for it. Put the river down as far as it can go. And now to slow down whoever's coming to get me. If we build this settlement, we should be safe from harm, but we're against Mordor. So I'm going to ignore everything over there. Plus there's a lair over there. Let's just focus on the Mordor at hand.
elves, over here. Weapons ready, elves.
So against Mordor, we're only going to need Lothlorien Border Guard Swordsman for about 5 minutes, and then we can worry about getting other things like, what's the names? Pikemen. Won't need pikemen for a while yet. I don't want to get my other buildings as well. So we've got the Sanctuary at the back, the Laughing Quarters at the front. And now all our buildings done. I'm tempted to not go for the Laughing Quarters. I know that would mean I won't be able to get Celeborn. But just for the early game cost reduction on my infantry would be really helpful against Mordor in particular. But then again, Mordor has access to all their heroes. They know how to use them. Sometimes you don't often see like Moloch, but doesn't mean they can't use Moloch. So our base should be fine once we've got the sanctuary built. That'll be an extra building to protect it, and then we're going to start working on the workers' tools. And try and pump our economy up a bit more by getting rid of this lair. I'm willing to take the risk of the enemy seeing me and attacking me for a little second, but it's very unlikely to happen. So Isengard is either the one here or over there. And then what's the other faction again? Gondor. Isengard and Gondor. If Isengard's not building siege, which it shouldn't, because on a siege map, on a camp start, they don't actually build siege anymore, then that should be a pretty even fight. Gondor and Isengard's rosters are very similar when the AI are using them. Main difference is heroes, but then again, both Gondor and Isengard don't use their heroes very often. So, again, I think that's going to be a pretty even fight. We won't see much of either of them until the later stages of the game. But taking this settlement, though, that would probably piss them off. So let's not do that. Let's instead get the workers' tools and then get the Galafrim quarters, because that is my mind made up. We want we want everything that we can get. And when you've only got one base and potentially a outpost up in the north, I can't actually remember what is over there. We need to keep that in mind. But what I'm going to do is, because they're coming up with archers now, I'm going to hide for a second, get my bonus damage, and chase those orcs down before those archers arrive. Split them up. Deal those archers. Oh, the river's gone, which means they've lost their... we no longer have the speed advantage against them. But it's fine. I am going to... See, Refuge in the Woods is still a really good power. And we've got mountain trees everywhere, so I want to get that. I was thinking we'd just forego that, get the mist, and then get arrow volley to deal with the orcs. But the orcs aren't the problem, it's the heroes that are the problem, and we lost a whole unit there. No, we haven't. There's still one guy alive somewhere. I don't know where he is there. Let's split him up from the rest of the army.
We bring swords from Lorien. Watch for the
And wait till we get refuge in the woods so we can heal him up. Oh, but he's close to the level though.
woods. They must watch for the enemy.
No, but he's also really low health. Let's just have him sit here. This is going to be our healing tree in a moment.
Protect the woods.
We got tier 2 yet? Good, get tier 3. Get more Lothlorien warriors. Get the speed increase for our recruitment. And then let's replace the waters. As stretched out as it can go. We could probably do like an angle. But I feel like they've already built what's over there, so it wouldn't give us too much
Our homes must be
of an
defended.
advantage. Yeah, they've already got the Skirmishes barracks there. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate.
Settle.
Oh no, I pressed E by mistake.
Be weapons ready, elves.
Only command group 1 full units can go out there.
We bring swords from Lorien. Watch for the enemy. The enemy is at hand. This is the
Yeah,
way.
we're good. We're good here now. Just need that extra half of a power point before we can go anywhere else. Let's now start getting some pikes because we are going to start bringing out the Nazgul, and they will be on their horses sometimes. They could also make trolls, but that's not as big as a problem as you might think. We just need to bring them over to the base. And since we can slow them down, we have our chance to just get out of there. So call upon it. Okay, refuge in the woods is ready.
We come
And now that unit's going to start coming back.
ready, elves. The enemy has made camp here. Ready, elves.
And yeah, I could try and destroy that Skirmishes barracks, but the chance of me doing it before they bring up more troops is very unlikely. And that's darkness. And there's archers. Okay, fall back.
Ready, elves.
Fall back to the healing tree. Have them come to us. Those are archers. We don't want to be dealing with archers because we can't deal with archers
With haste.
at the moment, at the present moment. Silverthorns, yes. They will attack our base. We will let them attack our base from time to time, just so we can. Oh, but maybe not. Maybe it's better to get Celeborn right now to deal with the Nazgul. Yes,
Our homes
yes, it
must be
is.
defended. Watch for the enemy. Intruders! Warn the others! Watch for the enemy. Weapons ready.
Let them come to us. Let them think they're superior.
Meet them with elven.
Then they attack the buildings instead. That's fine. That means they're not actually doing anything.
They attack! We must protect the woods. This is the way. Settle. Keep your wits sharp. Weapons ready, elves. Keep your wits sharp.
Okay, get Celeborn. Galadriel is also good, but I'm more worried about the heroes than I am the units. Again, we have nothing to worry about from their units. It's all in their heroes that is the biggest threat. Galadriel is just a nice bit of icing on the cake. And yeah, our base is more than capable of protecting itself against measly orcs, even with darkness buff. And the banners of the Red Eye buff, because they're all level 2 now. Now, I am going to get Arrowstorm. Arrowstorm, even with darkness, should still kill those orcs in one hit. In one volley. That's all I need. That's all I have, that's also all I need. Expand the storerooms. Get banner carriers as well, so we can do a little bit of regen on the move. Plus this extra stats. I normally never give banner carriers enough credit, but with Galafrim I normally do. Cancel it then and get 4 settlers tools, as I'm thinking in my head. It's better to get these guys leveled up. Get Celeborn in here. Everyone else stay back. Let Celeborn deal with this.
Our homes must be defended.
The Dark Lord will not disgrace us. Not sully our presence in these lands. He'll be pushed back. Although I do need to be worried about him when he becomes Goreflower, because then he's dangerous. It's a nice half a level.
We can see the enemy.
How much? There's the Malphasar, and that's why I have the cavalry. Cavalry, the pikes.
This is the way. Fighting has begun.
And then the Malphasar is all surrounded. He is out of options. He is dead.
Watch for the
blade. Fell the Nazgul.
They are no match. The mallow trees is under attack.
Let's stop them because that's our special tree.
They attack.
Let's replant our water and put it a bit at an angle so it will last a little bit longer.
We bring swords from Lothlorien.
Oh, Gorbag was gaining levels there. That's a little annoying. I know how dangerous he can be if he gets to level 10. Get the Silverthorns just so we don't have to think about it in the future. Our base will be protected against nearly every threat. It would take an army and siege to do anything to that base. And then we can start working on building Mirkwood, because there is now very little that Mordor can do against us. As soon as we get level 3 trees, and getting a second base that will double our economy is, in fact, double our economy with no negative is exactly what we need right now. Whatever may be there, we can handle it. And in fact, let's check what there is so we know what to handle it with Rumen and Orifin.
We must protect the woods.
This unit has pikemen get away, if possible. Oh, too many archers. Not enough archers. Nice. The pike survived. Let's get that arrow storm. So in a pinch, we can just clear out the orc scum. Give me extra vision. Oh, tower. Oh, tree even. Even though I probably didn't need it. Billowing fog here, and you know what? Vision here. Doesn't do anything, but I don't know what else I was going to put there. Banner protection doesn't do that much. That far back as well. Okay, have Rumen and Orifin scout out that area. The first troll has been unleashed. That's absolutely fine. It will walk towards our base and probably die. And attempting to come close. I need to know what's over here. Just goblins. Oh, I majorly overly overestimated that area.
Our valor will stand. The enemy is upon us.
Okay, have the pikes go back and deal with that troll and whatever orcs might follow him. Rumen doing work. That's good. Yeah, because of our lack of numbers, the elves are moving at increased speeds. Or because they're moving, those guys are still moving so slowly, I can't tell the difference. Made us a blessed tree as well. And take that outpost for our own. Build Mirkwood. What else would you want to build? Honestly, Lothlorien outpost isn't that good. I tried to say that it was good before, but it really, really isn't. It has not got the work that it needs to be good. It's not got what it takes. Build up front the Vault of the King, and then a few troop chambers, and then back here I'll just build another troop. The wine cellar's good as well. It heals. Plus you can get extra resources from it. And the extra 10% off troops aren't that good when you're not using them. So yeah, wine cellar. You only got double troop chamber because they do have some defences. Yeah, let's not waste our abilities dealing with that. Let's just stand near the blessed trees. Soon get father and son of Mirkwood. Get more store rooms. And we'll potentially get mobilization for in case our army suddenly goes poof with the wind. No point trying to destroy that Kirafungal barracks. We still don't have the strength to do it without the enemy showing up with just as much strength. But let's actually put that to the test. Just to prove what I'm saying isn't just silly talk. Let's just see exactly what they've got. Okay, they were coming from the north. Were they trying to fight the other faction over there? Isengard or Gondor? Yeah, they had their army poised to attack the north. Were they taking the outpost on the north? It's hard to say exactly what they were doing. no, those guys are dying. Oh well. Kill Sauron and then run away. Don't need Rumen or Orifin. They were just there as scouts. And to prove a point, let's get Thranduil. Big man Fran. Place the water in perfect place. And let's deal with that Nazgul. That came out of nowhere, the Shadow Lord. Let's get Thranduil's mobilization, and I get a few more elves. Level 7 Celeborn, if we need to pull enemy heroes towards me, I can. And that can also stun lock them in a location so they will die more easily to our army. And there's a lot of archers, and that was Bands of the Red Eye just used. Let's quickly check there were any heroes, there were not. Okay, this is a good time for arrow volley. Probably should have used it earlier. Just cover our retreat. Yeah, they built a double door in their base, their outpost. Whether it was the outpost in the middle or not, I cannot be sure without the mirror's knowledge.
We bring swords from Lorien.
Yeah, that's just the... that's not telling me anything. Everyone's still alive? Good, 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 good. The reinforcements from the Woodland Realm. Yeah, Mordor archers are not to be underestimated. Let's just make that statement known. Yeah, more than they appear. And again, I can summon an army of Mirkwood warriors in seconds, so we're fine. And still not in need of Silverthorns because basic orcs are not a problem. Granted, these Kirifungal orcs are an exception, but they'll be gone soon. And we'll soon consider getting Galadriel to deal with the numbers, the growing numbers they are throwing at me. So that drummer, quick and easy. Okay, let's get... oh, Queen of Twilight can get us out of a pinch, so let's get Queen of Twilight to start with. Lady of Light is good, but not as good as Queen of Twilight when you have access to it. And especially against Mordor, it's just even more power to throw at the enemy's face. Some more Mirkwood troops. They're cheaper than our Lorien troops, and in some ways better. They don't do as much damage, but they do have more potential with their armour.
Open your eyes, while there's still time.
Although it's not proper armour like that prevents chop damage, it is a form of armour. It just means they have extra defence. In fact, Thranduil, you get your double swords out. AoE damage, please. Should have thought about that sooner. And now let's get the Lady of Light. Those are Castellans, we need to fall back. I don't care what you think, we need to fall back. Fall back to the trees. We are not running, we are leading them. We are leading.
We must stay alert. We come from Mirkwood.
Give everyone their extra damage, or in the case of the Mirkwood warriors, their extra, their knockback. Don't ask why it's knockback. It's just that's just how it is. Get another pantry while we're at it, because our army is living a little bit longer now. We're doing better. You're not the only one to get level 2 units, you know. I can too.
Nothing moves, but I hear it. Hold your positions.
Oh yeah, I should probably get the defences for this place as well.
Keep them off
Now they've noticed my buildings. And Gondor has noticed me. Okay. But Isengard isn't dead. But we do know that Isengard is the one that lived here.
They're attacking our resources.
Yeah, that I can't help. If they destroy the Malon tree, so be it. I'm not in a
Stay close.
good position to try and fight off against Gondor as well.
Stay close.
Okay, now we've got the defenders of Mirkwood. Okay, Isengard is dealing with Gondor in their own little way. We can just stay in our base a little bit longer, I think. Purchase basic Silverthorn arrows.
We come from Mirkwood. They're attacking the settlements.
How are they still alive? There we go, they're gone now. Hopefully for a long time. Unless stay near the tree. Galadriel, since you're still level 1,
Fighting has begun.
your level 1 form is better as the Queen of Twilight. Isengard has appeared. Okay. That could make a difference. In place of a Dark Lord, you would have a queen. Hey Isengard, if you want to throw down, we'll throw down. Don't think I won't. I ain't afraid of you. Do I have someone you should definitely be afraid of? No, I'm not getting them back. Not getting them back, they're not worth it. It's better to be able to get Legolas, actually. You get to do no damage for a second. I think that's how that works. Yeah, enemy units, heroes, and buildings do no damage for a medium duration. I'll just kill them anyway. Oh, it feels good. Saving up for Legolas, that's the plan. That's the plan and I'm sticking to it. So Galadriel's back to being normal, but she did just get crippled by, what's his face? By Lurtz. Pull him in. Devour him. Celeborn. Munchies. Okay, let's now get Lady of Light. And before we apply it to her, let's make sure Celeborn is in range. So I'm not sure if this works, but I might be right in this. That if you use Lady of Light, you sometimes get the Gift of Galadriel power back to use again. Or it might be the other way around. That if, as you're coming out with Lady of Light form, you get it back. I don't know, we'll find out together. I do not get it back. That is fine. Get a Beorning Homestead. We have some money. Let's spend it. No, this is an orc. It's fine. It be what it be. Red's leveling up nicely. They're shooting my Malon tree again. Let's hit back. And we now have our Beorning Homestead. Let's get Grimbeorn and make this so it goes for honey. That's Mordor's Darkness, so they're getting a temporary boost again. Oh, my nose. You know what, so I'm not really using the Arrow Storm. Let's just use it on those guys. There we go. Nice and easy. Quick and dead. Start getting Galafrim now. We're starting going towards our destiny. I could destroy the Border Guard house so we can get cheaper Galafrim. You know, that's what I'm going to do. Since we have Mirkwood, I don't need the foot soldiers of Galadriel anymore. I can get the foot soldiers of Celeborn. Not the foot soldiers of Thranduil, the elves of Mirkwood. Let's just fall back for a second because I have a plan in mind. We're going to heal up. Give everyone banners. I've just used all my money, so that plan might be null and void.
Stay ready. Our homes must be defended. We must stay alert.
Give as many people level 2 as possible.
Stay close. The building is now finished.
Push back out. Because yeah, we're now the weird middleman again. That's just being left alone. I don't like it. It happens too often now. We just kind of get left alone. Then again, that is a troll. Mordor has just lost Dol Guldur, it looks like. In the middle. Isengard is making their move again. If Isengard gets an outpost, they could build siege. So let's try and stop that if possible. No siege for them. No siege allowed. This is a no siege game. Feels good to have a no siege game for once. And yeah, they're here, but they will die. We've got our warriors protecting Mirkwood. Against one unit, they've got nothing to worry about. Well, I'm worried about that. The only heroes we don't have are Rúmin and Orifin and what's their names? Oh, Steelworkers. That's fine then. Let's kill Mordor. Let's try and ignore Isengard and finish off Mordor first. Make it so the south is cleared for me alone. Galadriel, do you have your gifts back? Yes. Give it to Legolas, because that just makes his 2 best abilities even better. One ability of which I will put on auto acquire when we get it. Celeborn! Stand still. All better. Oh, I was a little worried there. Why am I Galadriel so far forward? Get moving the Galadriel. That'll probably be our last unit for a while. If our command points stay high. If not, it just means we get more Galadriel. We're strong enough now where we don't need to worry about anything. Look at that. One shot and orcs that might have just lost their darkness buff die in 1 hit. But they are also level 1, so... yeah. Gondor's still alive, so Isengard being here isn't helping them in their struggle against them. I could try and take that outpost, but I would never hold on to it. It'd be wasting my money, which is still very limited. I just have enough to spend when I need to spend it. Have the Galadriel deal with these guys. Get those longbows that I've almost forgot about. Damn it, Isengard took so much that no matter what I'm doing, I'm always in their field of vision. Which means Gondor's being left alone. Might not be a bad thing, 'cause that might mean Gondor gets the upper hand on our industrial friends over here. Keep Howler on his arrow for now.
You used to recharge your body and soul in the calm of my forests.
Let's build our sanctuary. Those were eagles, thankfully not on me. I heard it from far away. Was thinking with Carascarafon Guardians, but against both Isengard and Gondor, we won't need them. Not even against Mordor, we won't need them. They're just not a unit that we need against factions that don't get that elite.
Nothing moves, but I hear it.
There's Dol Guldur again. So they have double Dol Guldur. Let them not rest. Who's over there? Why are they not with the rest of the army?
While there's still time.
Actually, no. Have Galadriel come over here and say hello to these guys. Tell them to go away. Say it, Galadriel. Say the line. Oh, I cancelled it because my artists were dealing with it as quickly as much quicker than I would have.
Our lands are in trouble. They're attacking one of our mallow trees.
You are not alone.
Power here. Oh, and it cancelled their building too. That's fun. Oh, my base over here, okay? Yeah, it's fine. And besides, we've now got full knowledge of the map. So yeah, Gondor's kind of been left in the dirt. Somehow Isengard has been able to keep them back. I guess Gondor's does not have that kind of game. Yeah, they didn't take their outpost even now as Isengard. They've been very embroiled in their fight against each other. Which is good. It means they've left me alone to do what I wanted to do for most of the game.
We must stay alert.
Almost got Master Blades. They're just recruiting at the moment. Although most of my front line is dead. Won't matter as much if I can kill off the Warg Riders. Let's quickly shoot them down. Oh, someone just summoned Halbrand and his posse. Thranduil, why are you still so far away from the rest of the army? Please come back to me.
Stay focused, elves.
That's right, Thranduil, stay focused. Shooting them down. Ah yes, we've got a victory on our hands here. Isengard has started putting more attention onto Gondor, but Gondor's powers... Is that army that I just saw? Oh, poor Isengard. Poor Isengard. They just got the wrath of 1,000 suns thrown upon them.
Elven warriors, our homes must be defended.
Just watch their army turn into a mud puddle. Just a giant puddle.
Keep your wits sharp. Intruders,
There's Galafrin protect the Beorning homestead. And move to finally destroy
our homes must be defended.
those
Stay close.
orcs of Mordor.
Come to protect Middle Earth.
Never before have we clad strangers in the guard.
Glad we're almost level 10. Where is Thranduil? Let's give him his armor so we can survive a little bit longer as well against threats. Is it? There we go. Put Howley back on his sword. There we go. Thranduil's now got his armor.
We have restored peace to these lands.
And these two are fighting it out tooth and nail. Isengard used their tier 4 power. I keep going between tier 10 and tier 4 powers. Well, this is what I call them. Can't get the those guys. I might as well get another full unit. And maybe Ruben and Norothin. Other than that, let's now focus on Isengard. Yes, if Isengard's army is focusing on Gondor, killing them first is the important thing. Because I've almost got Lady Galadriel back to being in her dark form at level 10, which is much better than her being at level 1. But not as good as her fair form at level 10 as well. That we need to keep in mind.
Stay close. Stay ready.
Yeah, this army of Galafrin will just tear apart whatever they think they have. Ignore the steel workers, because that doesn't keep them alive. Destroy everything else they have. Celeborn, pull in. Alerts. eat him. Eat him raw.
Every day grows in strength.
Or squash him into jelly, you know. Your pick. Your preference. We've now got the twins. We're also going to Palace Guards. They're not the best, but it's cool to have at least one unit of them at one point in the game. I'm not going to use Lady of Light just yet, because I do want to use Queen of Twilight to have her in a dark form, but just a small amount of time. Oh, I threw my other units into there, that's why they died. Okay. Yeah, my front line is dead. You know, it's kind of fine. I'll manage. I will manage fine. Okay, since stuff over there is looking a bit heated, let's help them a bit. The Revenge of the Horns! Let's just have some fun with that.
Keep up the attack. We must stand against them. They will regret this day. The stench of evil must end here.
Train our archers. Legolas, if you would.
I sense a clear path.
With your Ithilien.
Come to my aid.
Nah, you're fine.
Away from here.
Tell me where is Gondor? For I much
Come
desire
from
to
Mirkwood.
Ah. Randall, goddammit, stop trying to be an adoptive father to Haldir. Okay, guys, will firstly use your heal, but then I'm going to turn you into Queen of Twilight. Did they re-summon Lurks and then I just killed them again? I honestly can't tell. Treacherous as the sea! All shall love me and this. Oh, they did have Lurks. Not dark, but beautiful and terrible as the dawn.
Let your spirits be strong. Pull back, elves.
now hold the eastern shore.
Once we destroy this base, we should, in theory, have caused Isengard to die. Oh no, they've got that building here. We need to destroy that too.
We have not had
How dear Thranduil, I've got a job for you.
the dark.
They will not get past me. We must not fail. Away
Rumor,
from
please
here.
get out of there.
Let their presence be unmade.
Let's just kill Gondor's units because I can. Destroy that Wildman hut. Oh, they use you have no power here, but I do. I have power here.
Keep our lands clear of those falcons.
Tell me where is Gondor?
We must rid ourselves of Sauron's servants.
Okay, Isengard is no more. All that's left is little Gondor, who has just been beaten up and blooded, ready to be beaten up even further. And let's put an end move just because I can. Probably won't get any ents, but I made it, so.
They will curse these lands.
They built the outpost over there. They've kept themselves alive, the jammy buggers. They figured out a way of keeping themselves alive, and it's through siege, the evil things. You'll have no more fun, Isengard. That is all you'll get.
The fighting has begun.
For transgressions against mankind, elvenkind, you must suffer. I shall plant a tree with your death.
The Ents move is ready.
In fact, for all that siege, I'm going to build some ends. Just because you decided to say, oh, I'm going to build all that, I'm going to plant a tree right where you're about to die.
Strange creatures bearing the light hand.
It is precious to you beyond measure.
No, bad.
Here
I sense evil may be near.
we will endure.
Whew, that was close.
Remain wary, elves.
Gondor orcs now hold the eastern shore of the
And now I'm getting ends. Who does not have the gift yet? Haldir does not have the gift.
will follow me.
give it to him because the only other choice is Rumen and Orphan and blech. Oh, the ballista! What is happening? Why are there so many of them stuck on the wall? Stuck on the wall, the mountain. Nah, it doesn't matter. They're all about to die. We have an ent. Sadly, that means we can't get any more ents. But we have an ent. Goodbye, Brutal. I know my numbers are too great. I was just waiting for you to say it.
Now hold the eastern shore of the
Our lands are in trouble.
Go on, Quick Beam. Show them why they call you that.
They attack.
Wow, we can't even kill a... Wow, that's kind of sad. Kind of shows how weak ents are compared to things like mountain giants. But yeah, let's end this. Let's finish poor Gondor off. They never... Oh, they had a... That's why they were doing so poorly. They had a Fire Drake lair protecting theirs. I think there's a Fire Drake over here as well. I think there's goblins on that side and this side. And then there's Fire Drakes this side and this side. So they got really unlucky. That's a shame. For them. Not for me. I'm happy they died. In such an unceremonial fashion.
Something moves in the shadows unseen.
With the blessing of the unmoving lady. I think I'm afraid of some eagles. I think you've got me with the wrong woman. Do you not see how quick I'm killing these things?
The ring above it.
Summon the bees. Make Celeborn even stronger. So any heroes that dare show their faces, best beware. Summon some of the royal guards. Golden arrow, so we can have even further immobilization over the enemy. Arrow Storm, because I don't really use Legolas's abilities enough. All those Silverthorn arrows, oh yes. That's a way to win a game, I say. Silverthorn arrows are the key. The key to every well-placed victory.
Something moves in the shadows.
Every sweet, sweet victory. Because you're standing still, Legolas. You have to use your Arrow Storm again. And let's see if it actually does some damage. I wasn't paying attention last time. But before we do that, let's get Radagast on... Oh, his sleigh. Get out, Quick Beam. Don't die on me. Oh, he died on me. I'm getting Treebeard now.
Every day it grows in strength.
Seems like they've also buffed these guys, because they've lived a lot longer than I thought they would. Maybe it's because I've been against Gondor. Poor Gondor, they did their best, but we just got really lucky. And a quick victory. Oh, how are they still alive? Signal fire? Signal fire. Not good at all. Not good at all. I wish they knew how to use signal fires. That would make Gondor a much more oppressive enemy.
I'm patient.
Let's get Thranduil on his elk before we finish this.
Clean air.
Look at that thing. Look at it. Beautiful. Oh, and he gets the full camera experience. Beautiful. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed, because I certainly did, with a victory. Have a quick look at the stats. 40 minutes. That lasted longer than I thought it would. But yeah, Isengard was... Actually, wow, look at that. Gondor was the faction that struggled the most again. But that was just because they were fighting Isengard, who were quite strong. And I was fighting Mordor, who was also quite strong. But then Mordor started getting beaten down by Isengard, and that's when the tables turned. But Gondor couldn't turn the tables quick enough for themselves to win either. So that was a clear victory once again. And thank you everyone for watching. I will see you all next time. Farewell.